Hello and welcome to Alone in the World, and I'm just sitting here wondering how I'm ever going to get off this island, and for now though I want to be here. This is sanctuary for me, and I need sanctuary for a couple of reasons. The main one is I've been ill for about 7 weeks with, well, the doctor says it's a chest infection, but I think it's more than that actually, because chest infections, if you've ever had one, normally last about 2 to 3 weeks, but this thing, what I've got, oh, it's been horrible, and I've still got it, and it's like nearly 7 weeks now. On Wednesday, it's Tuesday today, tomorrow it'll be 7 weeks that I've had this thing, and I really think it's whooping cough. But anyway, so I apologise to all my subscribers that I haven't made a video at all for 7 weeks. And by the way, this I've replaced there was a Lizard tractor that you start with, but I've replaced it with this Massey Ferguson what is it, 175, which is like, you know, an old-fashioned thing. But I wanted to have something with a bit of character and you know, prestige and everything. So anyway, this is the way to the farm. And this is our farm. And by the way, I wouldn't recommend driving on this track because it's ever so bumpy. Best to drive on the grass. So anyway, let's have a look around because we've got various things here. Now I've started in, I think it's called New Farmer, the easy version. I can never remember what they're called, but this is you know, the easy version, because you get this shed in New Farmer, but you don't get it in the other one, Start from Scratch and whatever it's called, I don't know. And we have all this junk here. But I'd like this to stay because I like a bit of junk on the farm. But anyway, outside, oh, by the way, we're on the Xbox and Xbox Series X, and there's a reason for that. And the reason is that I bought a computer about 2 years ago to make videos, and it's ever so slow now, and I can't afford to buy a new one. So basically, if I use the Xbox or a PS5, you know, it's not going to slow down. So anyway, I'm flying around here by using construction, and you can see we've got a tiny little field here which I'm planning to make bigger, but we have various things in our way, including a load of trees. But anyway, one thing good about this farm actually is that there are collectibles, 10 of them, and I know at the moment where 5 of them are, so we'll collect those after a while. But first thing I'm going to do is get in our, where did I put it? Where is it? Over here. Get in this thing and see how we do with ploughing. So this is our plough, and the equipment we have actually, if we just have a look at that, the small tractor is the Massey Ferguson, and what we've got here, the Rostelmash harvester, and a trailer, and the header, this plough, a seeder, and a weight. So not much stuff, but once we've collected some of the collectibles, I'm going to upgrade some stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do is try making this field a little bit bigger. So now I'm going to try and be, I've been watching Clarkson's Farm actually recently, and I'm going to try and be more Caleb than Jeremy Clarkson about this, and try and go in straight lines. So yeah, let's put it down and let's turn on create fields, which I think we've now done. And if I zoom out a bit, let's see if we can go in a straight line. So I don't know how this is going to go today because I haven't made an episode for, oh, it must be about 7 weeks now, and I kind of lost my way a little bit, I don't know. Yeah, if we finish up here, and then we'll just square it off, and then we'll have a bigger field, won't we? But I think that it's going to be slow going if we just use this plough, so I'm going to eventually rent something bigger, like the T7 and one of those lizard plows, I think. So, all right, let's do a little bit of field creation. Okay, this has been pretty slow going, and you might have noticed that I ploughed up the cultivated part of the field that was already cultivated when we arrived here, but there's a reason for that. And the reason is that when we come to put, I think probably grass in this field, if I use the direct drill or something, it's going to get confused between the two states, you know, ploughed and cultivated. So I think it will have to be one thing or the other. So this is why I've cultivated the whole lot. Now, I'll just switch this off for a sec because I want to go and find a collectible. And if I go down here, and by the way, let's have a look at the map. So we own all of this, number 2, and if we want to buy not number 3, but number 9, it would cost us 172,000. What about number 8? 122,000. There's less of that. So it's not all the same price, in other words. But anyway, we own all this land here, including, I think, yes, half of this, half of the pond. Let's go to the pond. So I'm planning to find one collectible each episode, and there's a collectible here. It's not on the jetty here, but it's I wonder if I can get in that. I don't think so. It's down by this rock here, I think. Yeah, down here. So this is our first one, 100,000. And if you know what that says, if you speak French, your first one, 9 more. Well done, something like that. I'm not sure. So that's our first one. And now I'd like to see how big our field is here. I think we can see, yeah, 50%. Our field... Do you know what? I can't seem to find it. I did this the other day, but now I can't seem to find how big the field is. If we can just click on it. No, 0.19 hectares. I think it's bigger than that. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, now we've ploughed it up. I would like to put grass in it because I'd like to have some animals, and I would like to use some of the money we've just got to buy an animal pen. And we have some land just over here. Well, I've been looking through my mods for... I've got all these cow barns, and I think the one we need to go for is the fenceless husbandries because it's quite small, and this you can get 60 cows in it. We could have one here and one over here somewhere, but down here, right here, I think, it can be really flat. So we need to put water in. That's the only thing, which is a bit of a pain. But anyway, let's put it here. And let's see what it looks like. I know I can turn these grids off somehow. How do I do it? Oh, you go up to this thing and press B. That's better. Okay, right, we need to do a few things, like put some water in it and get some grass. So the next thing to do is make this into a grass field. Now, I'm going to hire a new tractor. I'm going to hire a New Holland T7 and get a direct drill for this. Now, I've forgotten to do all my precision farming stuff, which I normally do before I drill the field, but we can do it afterwards. I'll tell you what I'll do actually, is just to analyse the field first. So if we go into purchase soil information here, 525 for field 1, 0.19 hectares. I really thought it was bigger than that. So it's all loamy sand, so I think that's okay. Loamy sand, as long as it's not silty clay. So we've analysed it. Now we can put grass in it. Okay, right, we need to start thinking about like making some money in the future, because we've got all this land here and we've only got this tiny little field, and we need to make a much bigger field. And I'm thinking that we can go all the way up this field. Let's get in the tractor and do this. We can go all the way up this field. We'll have to take down some of these trees. All the way up this field. It's quite flat here, so this will make a good field. All the way up here. It's going uphill here a bit, but this is okay. It's not too steep. This is fine. And then all the way up to the trees at the end here, and maybe cut down these trees, and then come around this way, and go over here, and then go back again. And I think that should be quite a big field, but we need to do something about these trees. So here's some equipment that I think should help us to get rid of some of these trees, and these are the first two to go. Now obviously I'm just going to cut them down, but I've got some equipment here that will make it nice and easy for us. We don't need to transport the trees anywhere. Let's first of all get rid of this one. Yeah, I probably left the stump too big there. And now this one, because these are in our way for our, creation of our mega field. Okay, and then we have this is from the mobile utilities pack. This is like a sell point for wood. There, sold. How much? 461. Okay, fine. And this one as well. 247. Okay, fine. Done. So, right. I think what I'll do actually is go and get a big lizard plough, and the one I mean, actually, I'll show you, is in ploughs. Where are ploughs? Here, and normally it's right at the end. This one. So we'll have, we'll have it white, and we'll just rent this. Actually, no, 9 meters, and we'll rent it. Yeah, that's fine. So now we can start creating our new field, and we will just cut down trees as we go, I suppose. I don't want to attach it to this field. If I can start about here, put it down, switch it on, and let's see what we can do. Now I'm going to keep this, on the flat bits. I don't want it to get too lumpy and bumpy. If there's weird edits ever, it's because I have to cough because of my chest infection, but hopefully you'll forgive me. So this is the first tree that needs to come down. Fine, that's fine. So, alright, let's get on with ploughing the field. Okay, we have a field mapped out. And this is what it looks like. And I've no idea how many hectares that is, but we can have more fields actually. The next one is going to be across here and down here and across here and up here. And that will be all the fields we can have, you know, until we can expand a little bit. So anyway, thanks for joining me today. We've got quite a lot done. We need to do all our precision farming next time and decide what to do with this field. But for now, thanks very much and bye for now.